What's up, fellow Clashers? Pauline here, bringing you kind of a ward recap. I mean, it'll be over in 3 hours, but I mean, it's pretty much over, and there's really not too much to show. We tried to match up with a family scrim. Santa Sax, the new, just level 1 clan we did for a scrim against the Reinbeers, but we ended up matching up with Out for Action, who's a level 5 clan, so a little disappointed there. They were completely rushed bases, just it was really bad. We only have a level 1 clan perk and Town Hall 9s and below, so we were kind of stuck with whatever we could do with our clan castles. Didn't have that perk to give them the extra level, as well as donations. We didn't bring anybody else over for that because the war didn't really matter at all, so it wasn't a big deal. So we kind of made it a challenge that way, being able to do with whatever we could donate to each other. So let's go ahead and jump into some Town Hall 8 attacks. They are rushed bases, Town Hall 9 base, but Logan is a Town Hall 8. So he's going to go ahead and bring a mass hog, and at least they did stack their clan castles or put them in, and you can see they're trying. They are doing some of their attacks. So go ahead and fast forward this lure. And dual poison, still didn't land it on the balloons, but does go ahead and grab that last one and pull it into the poison. And I think now it's just time to go ahead and do a mass hog. You go ahead and do a 4-finger drop, kind of like an Asian wall. But yeah, I mean, there's no archer queen to worry about, just the barbarian king, level 5, and has his 3 heals, 2 of them which are used. Let's go ahead and sprinkle in some more of the hogs. Send that king in there to tank for the expo, which was very, very nice. That's a big deal, especially with only 3 heals. So that'll help these hogs push through to the core, push through, and get that expo. All the while, this king is under fire. So very, very nicely done. Rages up just at the right time. That expo goes down. That king is going to be free sailing from now on. There's no other defense except that archer tower, which is hitting some of the barbarians. The hogs are coming on the way there. And yeah, we'll go ahead and speed this thing up. Just completely clean up some wizards and hogs running around. So very, very nice attack. Nice use of the barbarian king there. Okay, still didn't 3-star this one. I know we'll be going in on that soon. Let's just check out a couple more bases just to see what's... Yeah, I think this one was actually, for them, this was a very decent design base. Not spectacular, but a kind of anti-3, not quite, but, for them, definitely like that. So, it has to do a tough lure with a lot of the archers and loons in there. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this. As 1 poison, we'll take that out. It'll go to do a 2-finger drop. Taking out that first defense on the initial lure made it a lot easier to go ahead and do that. They'll go ahead and split, so he'll be able to heal up on the right and left side, or top and bottom side. Triggers a giant bomb there on the bottom, and probably right here. Didn't watch this replay, so not sure. But Teslas will pop. And triggers a giant bomb there, which is only going to take out about 3 or 4 of those hogs, unless he gets the heal in there, which he does not because it's on the bottom. So they've got to make it all the way throughout. There is a Tesla left and an archer tower, which is focusing on that king, so that's good. So that's going to be a good thing. And yeah, they'll go ahead and make it all the way down to that Tesla, which is now firing on the wizard, which takes it out. So right now it's in cleanup. They've just got to make it past the storage and then the barbarian king and knock him out. Does use the poison very nicely to slow down the king in the attack. And he pretty much takes out every single hog. So he is the MVP on their side. But tons of wizards, and the friendly barbarian king will go ahead and clean that up. It's a very nice attack, freaking. Oh, alright. So let's check out this. We'll get a live attack and see if he can clean up number 15 with a go Valo. Can't fast forward live replays, unfortunately, so we'll just have to kind of wait it out there and see what happens. Uses a shattered entry, 2 golems. Couple wizards for funnel. And we need to start sending in those wall breakers. Oh, we'll go ahead and send Valkyries in there. Oh, I guess we didn't bring wall breakers. Okay. So it has 2 rages and a heal. So need to do something with those quick because... Alright, so rages them up there. They'll start tearing through that core. Very patient on the heal. There he goes. Heals up that giant bomb spot. And still has a rage left over. But it's got to push through this entire core because he has no back end stuff, especially after these loons are done. Not sure this is gonna make it. Still has 2 more loons. Very nicely set in as they're going and taking care of they're being tanked. The wizard will also help with that. So I think this is looking pretty good. Only a couple point defenses left. Only 3-point defenses. That air defense goes down for that balloon. So yeah, this looks like it would probably be a 3-star. Very, very, very nice attack. Has a very nice spread of wizards up all over the base. One of them eats that last giant bomb, but will definitely be a 3-star. So no matter what happens here, unless the game completely crashes and Supercell goes out of business, no, we got it. So very nicely done. So there you go, Town Hall, another Town Hall 8 attack, 3-starred. We'll go ahead and fast forward, or not fast forward, skip this one, skip this one, skip that. Actually, I did like this one. Let me see. Let's check out Excalibur taking out number 19. It's going to use a mass hog, so we'll fast forward this for the easy clan castle lore, because tightens them all into that poison. We'll go ahead and watch the semi-Asian wall. Yeah, just thrown in there. Again, there's very few spots for giant bombs, and I don't know if there's any double giant bomb spots at all. So these guys have, for the most part, have put the bombs on the outside. The one that I hit, I think, was some on the inside. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and fast forward this, just because I want to get some more replays in there that are a little bit better bases. But very, very nice attack. Kind of Asian wall / surgical at the end. They do hit that giant bomb on the bottom, top, and the middle. So that was all the giant bombs on the outside, and then one right above that storage, the gold storage. So just a few hogs left over, but a few hogs is all you need. All right, let's just see. This base was not very well designed. Do they have any Town Hall 8s is the question. There we go. Lad taking out their official Town Hall 8. So going to use a quad quake with a go-ho. Cookie cutter stuff here. It's very, very simple. Use a quad quake, open up that core, and he'll go ahead and I think grab the lore here. Let's fast forward a little bit. I don't think he got the full lore. There we go. So not really a true lore, kind of like a makeshift lore. Doesn't have any poison to deal with them, so these wizards go flying and they need to deal with these balloons. The good thing about balloons is they clump up, so a couple shots and both of them go down. They'll go ahead and chase after that. The P.E.K.K.A.'s in there. P.E.K.K.A. goes down. And yeah, it's just time to go ahead and send in those hogs. Has one more heal left over. King rages up and uses his ability, but tons and tons and tons of hogs standing in heals. And this base has no chance after this. So we'll go ahead and fast forward it. And very nice attack. Alright, let me check out the last base here. Ooh, let's see. Ah, cool. We'll just give you an added bonus here of a Town Hall 9 taking out their number 13. So Huckle is going to bring a kind of healer hog, a he hog, with giants in there. Just a mix of stuff. Friendly queen takes out enemy queen, and some wall breakers go in there. Okay, first air defense goes down. That other air defense has to go down before those healers can be sent. And she should target the mortar next, and then possibly the air defense after that. Or walk over to that cannon. Yep. So the hogs could have been sent to that air defense. That's probably would have been a better idea. But the wizard will step in there and take care of that. So it's going to be like a kind of like a back end queen walk with healer afterwards. So it sends in the rest of the hogs. Don't know what he has in his clan castle. Has two more, another heal and another rage and a jump. So it has still a lot left over here. Not sure what. Okay, so we have a dragon in that clan castle. So those hogs will. I don't know if they'll make it. Yeah, they'll make it to the air defense. There they go. So that dragon will be kind of smooth sailing here. It just needs to take out the archer tower, and the wizard towers will do nothing to it. So those hogs are making their way through. We'll definitely take out that archer tower, and then the dragon will just be through cleanup mode. The queen is still walking, so time is kind of an issue here. If time is not an issue, it would definitely be a 3-star because there's nothing that can take out that queen with healers. So, but only has that dragon, only has the dragon and the queen. But he does have a rage, which can rage that dragon up really quick and help him come through that core or the outer. So let's see what happens here. I don't think he's going to have enough time. He's going to rage that dragon, and he should place a jump down there for the queen. There we go. So, but I still don't think he's going to have enough time. Needs to rage that dragon like right now. Nope, no rage. Too late. All right, so we will jump over to Reinbeers and we'll go ahead. Okay, coming to you from Reinbeers. Again, we were supposed to match up with Reinbeers. They're part of the WH family, mostly WHF Rising, some WHF2, maybe one or two from WHF, not quite sure. But we're going to go ahead and check out, we've already done the Town Hall 9s, we'll check out the Town Hall 8s, and we'll look at the top Town Hall 8 there, taken out by Ron. And he's going to bring in a holo. So we haven't seen a holo and I'm not sure if he does a reverse holo or not. Grabs the lure, drops the poison, drop another poison in there, just take care of that pesky dragon. And it's going to do a reverse holo. So he's going to go ahead and bring in the loons first to start clearing off the path and be able to funnel those hogs all the way through. Or not, just choose a different way, okay? But still takes those corner things out for those hogs. Has brought 3 heals, uses 2 of them right there in the core, and still has 8 more hogs, so it's not a reverse holo. He just uses actually 2 loons, and now he's going to go ahead and send the back end loons in here, so it's kind of a little different. Interesting, but good use of those loons to begin with. Take out the 1-for-1. That air defense needs to go down unless those balloons will not be able to make it too far. Hogs go flying, but there's still plenty of them left, and they'll go ahead and take out that final wizard tower. There are a lot of loons left over too, or at least 4 or 5. So he drops the king in there, do a king swap. And tons of wizards up top. So no more hogs left, but those wizards and loons and king will go ahead and get the job done. And we'll fast forward it. Very nice attack, Ron. We get the 3 stars. Okay, let's check out. I haven't really checked out any of these bases in depth. So we'll go ahead and we'll post this because a lot of you guys have had questions about ring designs. And here's a, it's not quite a ring design because it has the, you know, the compartments where the clan castle is, and where the Wiz Tower is on the bottom right. But you know, it is a ring design. It's kind of made to have the hogs go around the edges and not get into the core. So we'll see how Teddy takes care of this, and he uses the standard. Wow, tons of wizards. That balloon doesn't have a chance. Hopefully he can back that thing up. Okay, so he's going to use the Shattered Entry, Go Low. So he's going to Quad Quake into here, so he's not going to go mass hogs. But those wizards are already, you know, in there from the initial clan castle kill. And, you know, they're going to be able to do some damage here and create that funnel. Drops the Valkyries in just at the right time before they get in too far and take out the other buildings. They'll start making their way into the core. Very nicely done. And he has a heal, which he drops, and a rage as well. So he's going to rage these Valkyries through the core, and they are just going to tear through this core like crazy. There we go. They're going to knock them out completely in just about 5 seconds. The core is emptied, and it's time to go ahead and send in those loons. Just your textbook Go Valo. Very, very nice. Send some minions to go ahead and start cleaning up some of the trash buildings. Valkyries are ripping through these walls. The loons are just about done. They are finished right now. With that last defense, that hog eats the giant bombs, so there's no more hogs for cleanup, but it has tons of wizards, quite a bit of minions. Some of the Valkyries are still running around, and even archers are getting in on the act. Fast forward this stuff, and rages that king up. So very nice attack. Okay, I think I liked this base. Yeah, just a different base design. I've seen it before, but it's usually flipped the other way. So it has that wide open core. So it has a P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle. We'll bring a just Go Valkyrie. So no lows, no highs, no hoes, nothing in there. Just ho ho ho. So he needs to take care of this P.E.K.K.A., but the P.E.K.K.A. is very easy with barbarians and wizards, even easier than a dragon. Those wizards just eat through her. And it's going to be a pretty interesting attack. I mean, anytime you have an open core like this, it's great to use Valkyries. And since he gets the 3 stars, definitely use the right choice of composition. So go ahead and start sending a Shattered Entry with 2 golems in there. Start tanking, and I mean, there's really nowhere else for these Valkyries to go except straight into the core. Those wizards are cleaning up the sides to create that funnel even more, but there's nowhere else for the Valkyries to run. So tons and tons of Valkyries going in there. Go ahead and heal them up and then rage them up, and they're just going to completely swipe these walls and everything else. Get into that core real quick where the Teslas are. Take care of those Teslas. Take care of that town hall. Wizards are taking care of the air defenses, but it really doesn't make a difference because there are no loons in this movie. So these Valkyries just need to make it all the way through. They does have 2 poisons for no reason, probably because it was the first hit and didn't know there was a P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle. So definitely would have been, you know, better to bring a haste spell, 2 haste spells in there, and they would have hasted through this base, got it even quicker. But yeah, that's fine. We're almost in cleanup mode. These Valks are starting to slow down a little bit with these walls, but there's still tons of them in there. Only point defenses, no more splash. So these archer towers and cannons have to take them out one by one, and there's no way that is going to happen. Wizards staying behind, just going ahead and picking off these buildings behind the Golem, Valks, and King. So very, very nice attack. 15 Valks in there. Let's get that done. A go va. That's it. All right. Let's check out this base. See if this is a very, very compact base. We'll probably do a mass hog there. That's not something that we want to check out. All right, so we'll check out this one. Warfang taking care of this. And we'll use Go Va Low. and uses the lore. We'll go ahead and use a quad quake to get into that core there. It uses no poison, so it has to do the barbarians and wizards. Sends the Valkyries into that core, rages them up, has a heal left over, and will heal up that core. As the Rage Valkyries make it through, they'll go ahead and knock down the enemy king. And really, it's just time to send in the loons. There's no more air defenses up, and just a few archer towers, a few cannons, a few mortars and Teslas. And wizards are all on the outskirts of the base, going and cleaning up the trash building. So it's, again, just a really nice deployment, really nice execution of a Go Valo. We finished that last archer tower, and it's just time for cleanup. There's hardly anything left for cleanup. Very nice attack. Okay, let's check out just a few more bases. Okay, we'll skip this one. We'll see how Teddy takes care of this base. Just a very interesting design. Uses just a mass hog here. So it grabs the lore, has 2 poisons, but I think is going to use just the traditional. Okay, uses a poison there with the wizards and barbarians. Starts to send in the hogs in a kind of a 4-finger drop just to kind of get them into the core. Heals over that first giant bomb. Triggers another giant bomb, and a lot of those hogs are completely baconized. So missed the heal there. And just a few more defenses left. A little bit more than half the base, or less than half the base of defenses. No more hogs left. Still has 1 more heal. Sells another poison just in case he wants to slow down that king, or those skelly traps pop like they do right there. Heals up in a good spot. They need to take out the rest of those Teslas and the archer tower, which they do. Skellies are standing in the poison. They will definitely go down, and it's time to clean up. And the king has dropped down to do some cleanup. And hogs are walking around. They'll take out the clan castle, turn on the king, and the king will take all the rest of the hogs out. So it's really up to the wizard and the king and those little couple minions to take care of the rest of the base. Nice strategy. Let's check out this base from Yona. Okay, another ring base. I think it might even be the same design as the one we just looked at before. Let's see what Yona does with this one. So he's going to go Hog Rider, because that's what Yona does. So this is how you Hog Ride. Dragon Rider, not a Hog Rider. The Dragon Rider base. So he'll use double poison, take out this clan castle, which just means he doesn't have to deploy the dragons earlier. So his goal with his hogs are, again, to funnel them into that core. He needs to get them straight into that core, take out those air defenses, and then the dragons will go ahead and reign free and be able to take care of everything else. It does have 3 heals, which is completely overkill for this. Does not need to heal them up 3 times to get through that core, but does uses 2 heals and will have extra heal left over just to push those hogs a little bit further and get a little bit more out of them than he needed to. So dragons are pretty much, again, in cleanup mode. There's only 2 black seeking mines that can take them out. 1 Tesla, 1 archer tower, and those definitely are not going to have enough power to go ahead and take out 4 dragons. So it's pretty much over. Sends the king in there to do some cleanup as well, and the dragons will go ahead and take care of the rest of this base. Very nice attack, Yona. Okay, let's just check out maybe 1 or 2 more. Let's check out the base. Okay, so Iris uses the Go Ho for this, which again is a very, very common internet base. Always hit it from the top. Giant bombs are always in either in the core there or right on top of the core. They're in any of those compartments. Sometimes double giant bombs, sometimes singles. So we'll go ahead and watch him bring. He doesn't bring a quad quake. He decides to do the traditional split with wall breakers, and drops the wall breaker in there to open it up. Everything will go ahead, and he drops a test one in there to open, and then the rest of them to go ahead and open up that core. Golems reroute. King is breaking down things. Wizards are going helping with that funnel, but they need to make it into that core, and you know, start triggering some of those giant bombs to make it worth it. There goes one wizard doing that, and we'll take care of that. And we'll go ahead and heal. Do the first heal. Has 3 heals for that first set of hogs. We'll drop in some more. Has 4 more hogs left besides the clan castle ones. The 2 Teslas pop in that core. King and Golem are pounding down the walls to get into that core, and he'll heal up in the core since they're stuck on the king. The Golem and King will walk in there and get healed up as well, so they take advantage of that heal. And he's used all the rest of his heals. That giant bomb is almost always in that compartment there where it just triggered. And just a few more defenses left. Giant is dropped in a little bit late. Was supposed to tank for those hogs on the back end, but really just ends up pounding down a wall. Last defense goes down, and everything is in cleanup. Giant makes himself a little bit more useful by knocking out the army camp and a couple of the other buildings. And let's go ahead and pick down one more, and then we'll be finished. Alright, let's see which is the best one. Not that one. Definitely not that one. Alright, looks like we'll go back to number 20. Alright, so, or, yeah, 20. So let's go ahead and check out SGK, take out this common internet base with another Go Valo. And he'll bring in a Quad Quake with a heal and a rage. So he'll drop in that giant to go ahead and grab the lore. Has no poison, so has to kill them traditionally with the barbarians and wizards. And then he'll go ahead and drop a shattered entry in here with 2 golems. Has the Quad Quake to open up that core wide open. And those wizards are funneling, so just in a second they'll have that king down, and then they can go ahead and start sending the Valkyries in there, as there's only one way for them to go. Trigger the first giant bomb there. Giant bombs are kind of inconsequential for this one because the loons, so he'll heal up in the core and rage up in the core, and he just needs to take out those last 2 air defenses, and then he can start deploying the loons. It's about time right now. They knock that down in just a couple of seconds. So the king was dropped in for kind of tanking and cleanup, which is kind of interesting. So loons are all deployed right now. Still has 2 leftover wall breakers, which I think are not going to even be used or need to be used. And we're in cleanup mode right now. So very nice attack, a nice war, perfect war from the Reinbeers. You know, just a way to get it done, and you know, hopefully you're able to check out these compositions, these strategies. Go ahead and get yourself that 6-star war and those 3-star attacks.